So free agency started today, and we're recapping it. But before the signings, there were a couple trades. DJ Moore from my Bears was traded for a second-round pick. DJ NF5 was traded for a second-round pick. But I think the most impactful trade, well, the Trent McDuffie one is kind of impactful as well, and we'll talk about that one. But man, the biggest name that got traded is definitely Maxx Crosby. And we have two Ravens fans on the pod, Keith and Josh. How are you guys feeling about it?
I got a lot to say, Josh, so I'll let you go first.
I'll make it quick and simple. Great pickup. I mean, he had a great year last year. I think it's going to definitely help out the Ravens on the defensive end on the defensive end where they need help. Offensively, we good. I didn't see what we gave up. Was it two
First-round picks?
2 first-round picks? Yeah. So, I mean, it's anything that can make my squad now my squad.
This man.
Have a chance to win a championship, hey, I'm for it, you know. That's what Lamar needs to put a ring on his finger to be, you know, in that top 10 ever.
Oh, bold take.
For sure.
I have what to say. I'm gonna let Keith, cause I know Keith got a lot, so I'm gonna just
Get a lot
get in here.
to say.
I'm gonna say that I am tired of picking the Ravens to win the Super Bowl, so they disappoint me every time I do it. And so I'm not going to do it. I do like this move for them. This is an all-in move with Patty Mahomes still coming off the ACL. They think that they can make a run. And maybe this is the Reggie White trade. It's not. But maybe that's what they think. Hold on, man. That's what they think, bro. I'm not saying he Reggie White, bro. So
He has that's
Whoa. Don't disrespect Reggie White like that.
no.
y'all.
I'm not
Don't-
disrespecting him. He has qualities of Reggie White, though.
he does
And
put
play
pressure on the
defense.
quarterback
Because,
at a high
putting
clip.
pressure on the quarterback, just the gravity that he consumes on the defensive end, like how you game plan. He commands that.
For
As
sure.
far as size and strength, I don't know about that. He does. He commands. He walks into the room and command. You know what I'm saying? You have to game plan for him.
So you're happy with this?
Yeah. My instant reaction was I didn't like it. Kind of old school in my thinking as far as I'm also if I wore a GM hat for an organization, I will be the draft and develop type of person. So first round picks are really coveted by me.
You paid a big ticket.
You pay
Two
huge
other
ticket.
things.
The thing is, you got it for the low though.
What? How is that
So
the lowest?
salary wise, you got
Yeah.
Okay.
salary wise, you got a premier. I mean, Odafe Owe just got $100 million, $25 million a year. You're paying max 30. Two different stratospheres of player. It costs you 2 first round picks. We also spent a first round pick on Odafe. So it's just what is it worth? It's something we traditionally don't do. It's the first time we've done something like this that I can remember. But you're getting a top 3 pass rusher in the league.
I agree. He's a top 3 pass rusher. To your point, this is uncharacteristic about his franchise to make this swing.
It is.
Is it desperation?
I think that we are finally solving a glaring hole that we've had for years. And we've tried different ways to address the issue, and none of these solutions will work. We tried to draft and develop a Odafe way. It didn't work. We tried the old school way of finding the right player, right price, finding people at the end of free agency and signing them. We made mid-season moves to to address the pass rusher. None of those things work. So it's just if we really want to remedy this situation, we've tried everything else. Like, let's really just go get someone. And I can see how it looks like a desperation move. I don't think it's one. It's just like you've literally just you've tried everything, and it's like, okay, well, it's one of those things. I'm a cheap person by nature, so I had to
We
like
know.
learn. I had to learn over time to where like at times being cheap, you end up spending more money.
Yeah.
And I think it's one of those situations to where like you've tried the cheap way, and it's just like, okay, let's just go ahead and like let's pay the price that we need to pay. Stop being cheap here.
Well,
Like,
it's Super Bowl or bust for them.
It's a different approach than what Baltimore usually takes to the offseason. This is like a Rams type of move. Like
Yeah.
the Rams are quick to be like, yo, them first round picks get me the known proven commodity. They seem to value the known commodity more. And they're willing to ship off picks for a proven player. He's a proven player. 2 firsts is expensive. It's the kind of move that says, I think we're gonna win the Super Bowl next year, which is what the Rams are. They also made that similar type of move. We think we're going to win the Super Bowl next year, so we'll trade these picks for a proven impact defender. So the Ravens did too. I don't think they're as close as the Rams are. That's why I'm not fully sold on this move. I don't think they're
You have a superstar quarterback.
a Maxx Crosby away from winning the Super Bowl, but I could be wrong. And I think you could have.
A superstar. You said you think I'm wrong?
No, I said I could be wrong. I don't believe that the Ravens are Maxx Crosby away from winning the Super Bowl.
Gotcha.
But I could be wrong on that assessment of where they are as a team. I think you could get a good edge rusher at 14. This draft is loaded with them, and then you'd have your first round pick next year, and then you could use the cap space that he will eat up to fill out the rest of the roster. But I get it if you're saying we're this close to winning the Super Bowl.
It's a win now move.
Move is any of the pass rushers in the draft. Like there's some years that you can look at the draft and you could tell like a guy can like make impact from day one.
Immediately. Yeah.
Right. Is there any of those guys in the draft? I see some guys that can be like good eventually. I don't see a guy that can come in and just like, oh, I'm gonna give you double digit sacks off the rip. Just day one, I'm ready. I don't see those type of guys.
The Bane kid is kind of nice.
Yeah, but they're picking at 14, so it's not
right.
He might not be there. There's like 6, 7 edges that are like pretty good that are in the first round.
Or like we got the cream of the crop. I think that Crosby's number 2 in the league behind Myles Garrett.
You think he's better than Micah Parsons? No, he's not.
I think he's better than Micah because of how he helps in the run.
It's debatable because of the pressure he gets on the quarterback consistently.
Right. He plays like 94% of the snaps throughout the game. He's not like he's
nice.
First and second down, like short yardage. Like I watched some tape this weekend. Like in one area, he's better than Myles Garrett is in the short yardage. Like
Myles Garrett or Michael Parsons?
Myles in this area. He's better than Myles Garrett in the short yardage. Like it's 3rd and 2, and the team is about to run the ball, and everybody knows it. Like Crosby makes those plays. I've seen it.
I am interested to see him in
better in any other area.
I am interested to see him in a winning situation. That is going to help him kind of take that next step to being what y'all think he is. He is that though. He is really good. But can he be the best pass rusher in the league? You know what I'm saying?
I don't believe that is his ceiling, but I could be wrong. But he's good. He's a top five edge.
Boy,
he's top 5 edge.
He real
pass rushing bag is nasty.
He real.
Boy,
he's always in the backfield, like always.
Lusty.
Like he's really
he can
good.
get you interceptions. He beat pass breakups. Like he's gonna just being who he is. He's gonna force turnovers.
Does he take your defense from where it was to a top 10 defense?
You have him and Kyle Hamilton. Like if it's not right, and it's just like if it doesn't work out, it low key may be the coach's problem.
you have blue chippers at every level of the defense now. Like
Yeah.
now I would call Roquan a blue chipper. I think he's on the edge
He
of
kind of
that,
fell
the
off.
end of that.
like
But
your lower end of a blue chipper, Adam.
yeah, so we'll see.
If we get BK back, that D line's nasty.
It is pretty good. The rumor was today that both the Ravens and the Bears had 2 first-round picks on the table for him.
For who?
And they for
That's
Maxx.
what I heard too.
Baller.
That's what I heard too. Yeah.
And since y'all
They got
sucked more than
14.
we sucked, they took y'all's deal. So I don't know how I would have felt if that would have happened. I think we're young, so I would have rather draft guys. Like if we could get like if we could take 3 swings on the defensive line, I like that a little bit more. So it might be just better for us, but I don't know.
And we still are able to do the draft and develop like method and approach. It's just like we don't have first round picks. And we're usually good at drafting mid round guys too. So those picks. I wouldn't do it often, but premier position and you're getting a top 3 guy at a premier position. For the low?
He probably is going to want a new deal soon, but that'll be.
I wouldn't say it was for the
another day.
low.
I mean,
In any
I see what he's talking about
sense.
his con.
I don't give a what he's talking about. That nigga make $30 million a year.
That's cheap for edge rushers. Daniel Hunter just got 40.
Adolfo Elway made 25.
And you gave up 2 first-round picks, so you got to factor that into it. I don't care what you're talking about.
To me, the picks are where
4 years, $120 million. That's nowhere.
You're probably gonna have to pay him anyway, so it's not gonna end up being that cheap. Like he's gonna probably want some new money. So
it's a gamble.
He did fine
for
last
sure.
year, though.
All right, we got to move on. I'll talk quickly about the DJ Moore trade. I think it's a good deal for both sides. I think that DJ and Caleb never quite got on the same page. I guess he gets to go there. Josh Allen's still a elite quarterback, and he's the best wide receiver on the roster. So he should get force fed the rock all the time. So I think that's good for him. It was DJ and a 5 for a 2. So, yeah.
I like that deal for both sides.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all get a second round. You had to give up a 5th in addition, but still worth it. Still worth it to get that second round pick.
Yeah, get another 2.
You could probably draft his replacement right there in the second. Or you might not need to because y'all spent the early pick for the Missouri receiver last year. Y'all took the other kid from Washington in the top, 15, top 12, something like that?
Michigan, but top 10.
No, I'm talking about the wide receiver a couple of years ago.
Rome. And that's the problem. I don't think either one of them are ready to be the number one. And that's why I said, hey, we need to try to go get a guy like Mike Evans, or I don't know, this offense might not be as good as we think. Honestly, we need a speedy wide receiver, and that's how Ben Johnson's offenses take that next step. They always have a lot of speed, like Jamison Williams. They just need a guy that can take the top off the defense. I don't know if it's Tyreek Hill. I don't know who they go get, but we need somebody else. I would say that
this draft is big, though, with wide receivers. So I mean, y'all have opportunity to get one.
I think we need somebody that's like a veteran,
ready to go right now.
I do not want to get another young guy in there.
They're gonna go Hollywood Brown.
That's not what I mean. I mean like somebody that can actually hoop. But so
shots fired.
Y'all want to talk about Tua of the ATL? I think that's kind of the shocker of the day.
Tua of the ATL. It's a good situation for him. If he can, stay healthy.
Something's better than nothing anyways. I mean, it was a big question mark of where he was going to be at. And, now he's with Atlanta. That's good for him.
So does this mean that they are completely out on Penix?
That's the question. And I think so.
I don't think they're out on Penix. I think they just have depth at the quarterback position.
I would imagine he wants to start too.
Right. Yeah.
Right. So you're out on Penix and your replacement's Tua. And there's Penix, we're gonna go in a new direction. Let's go get Tua. Like
A
that's
smaller lefty.
That's one hit away from retirement.
Well, that's why I guess they will keep Penix behind him.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to move off of Penix, but like, is he going to come in? Is week one? Who's their starter?
Tua. And this is a good situation for him. Like, all you got to do is hand the ball off and force feed Drake London the ball. He's going to have a good season. And Kyle Pitts is like, and you got Kevin Stefanski. It's like you almost can't f this up. But
and their defense got some young pieces that play well too.
They should win the division.
I don't know. The Bucks. I can't completely knock them. I can't completely count the Bucks out, but they competitive for it though.
Because we added to it, now they're winning the. Oof.
No, I'm saying that the defense is good. I think they're getting a good head coach coming in, and I think they have great skill guys, like great. I think Drake London can be a top 10 wide receiver in the league. I think he's that dynamic. And Bijan is arguably the best running back in the league. So
he's top 3 or 4 for sure.
I mean, and they're on turf. You know how I feel about that. I'm not a huge fan of Kyle Pitts. Maybe Kevin Stefanski could get something out of him. I don't believe so, but they franchise tag. They're gonna see. They're gonna give him one more run.
Yeah, I like Kyle Pitts. I think finally getting him, because Tua, I don't think he's a franchise guy, but he's a competent quarterback when he's healthy. So I think he's better than Penix for sure. But you drafted Penix high. It's kind of messy, the situation there. I don't know why you wouldn't want to just just go with Penix and hope that he can develop under Stefanski. Like Kyler made sense to me because now you're bringing a guy in that's dynamic, and that adds like a different element to the offense that could possibly like bump it up to another level. To me, Tua and Penix are kind of like the same guy, but Tua's more experienced, and so right now I would say he's probably better.
He seems like he wants a pocket passer.
That might be, could be it. Why he doesn't want to go the route of Kyler.
Yeah.
Tua's like a souped up version of Dalen Gabriel. And I think, to me, this is similarities I see. Kevin Stefanski has a factuation with, I don't know. I mean, you're getting Tua for the cheap. That's great, but I don't see any. I'm not hopeful for the situation.
They've made their decision on Penix.
Yeah, this move tells me they don't have a lot of faith.
He's done there.
They're just bad decision makers anyways. You bring in Kirk Cousins, you draft Penix the same year you bring in Kirk Cousins. They both get hurt.
It was so messy. Those kind of decisions get you fired.
Tua, who's like more fragile than toilet paper. Wet toilet paper.
So the guy that replaces him down in Miami, what a day for Malik Willis. He gets to move to Miami with $90 million.
What he got?
Shout
3
out to him.
years. 3 years, 87.
87.
Mm-hmm. Okay, he got starting quarterback, but like by mid-range starting quarterback money.
Shout out to him. He probably at Tootsie's right now, getting it cracking. It seems like they're just like creating like Green Bay South here. I mean, the defensive coordinator is the head coach now. The backup quarterback is now the quarterback. Will it work? Is the question.
I like Willis. I like his skill set. He's put some good tape out there when he was in a better situation than what he started out in Tennessee. So it seems to be following the trend of these reclamation project quarterbacks that, got picked, went to bad situations, it didn't go well, and now they're going to, well, I don't know if Miami's really a great situation, but they get to go to another organization who believes in them exactly, and then they kind of have a revitalization to their career. I think he could be on that same trend. I just don't. I mean, I don't know what their plan is there. They seem to be tearing it all down with the trade and the safety, and they might be just going full rebuild, and then hoping that he can get you into the playoffs his second year, maybe, and then this year is just a wash.
I'm excited to see a full year of him though. Under center again, he's dynamic. He can hoop. So I loved him coming out. I don't know. I don't know about the situation for him. It's like it's
The
another
situation,
not
yeah.
great one. Yeah, now that you mention it, it's like, at least he got paid though.
I
So
can see them drafting another quarterback next year. And I'm a huge fan of Malik Willis. I think they signed him to a decent deal. Like, the number isn't bad. Like, at this point, his contract's an asset, and I could see them still drafting another quarterback and just getting rid of him because of
Yeah,
his contract.
it's like what they did with Sam Darnold. They gave him around that amount of money, then they drafted the guy. And what they drafted the guy out of Alabama, the athletic one.
yeah, he's never gonna see the
And
field.
yeah, not anymore. So like, I think they do draft a guy, and if Malik Willis like looks the part, then they just keep him. And then if he doesn't, then we didn't spend a whole lot to get him, and now we can transition to the guy we drafted. So I mean, it makes sense for Miami the move. Looking at him, his options were what? Miami, Arizona, and the Jets, and
Yep.
Minnesota.
Yep. Well, that one is a little better, but 3 yucks and a possible
I'm taking my talents to Miami.
for sure.
If it's Miami or Minnesota, I'm going with the coach that knows me and
Tootsies.
believes in me. Yeah.
And I'm already familiar with the staff who's there, and there's no state tax.
No state income. Yeah.
Warm weather.
So
Miami, me please.
the best move for the kid when you look at his options.
90 million. How old is this kid? 90 million at 28, Miami.
Gotta act a fool.
Better stay
Oh,
focused.
man. Man. I don't know. Don't put me there. Then that's it. You know what I'm saying?
You with 90 mil in the bank.
28.
I don't know what his situation is. If he's single, it's rough. It might be rough. It might be
Tough.
Man.
All the
It ain't
temptation.
Nigga,
Man.
regardless, it's gonna be rough.
I wouldn't call it rough.
well, I mean, rough to stay focused. There's a lot of distraction.
Sure. Okay. Let's clear out for M.
Mike Evans got a gold jacket member on the squad. That'll be two of them. There's 2 gold jacket members there on that.
You talking about CMC, correct?
Oh, let's talk about George Kittle and Mike Evans.
That's another conversation.
There's another.
for
You said
another
he's not a
day.
gold jacket? Yeah, well,
I
okay.
thought you talking about DeMarcus Robinson.
And CMC is also debatable as to whether or not he's a gold jacket guy. There's 3 that are potential Hall of Famers right there on that screen.
Damn, Brock's not a Hall of Famer, bro.
I mean, I like Brock. I think he's the second best quarterback in the conference, but I don't believe he's a Hall of Fame quarterback.
That's just shocking coming from you. Actually.
Wait, who's one in your
Matt Stafford.
mind?
In your mind.
You think somebody's better than Matt Stafford in the
No,
NFC?
I
Okay.
I say that.
Yeah, and then after Matt Stafford, I would take him number 2. Then 3. 3 is debatable between a couple of guys fighting for that 3rd spot, but Mike Evans.
Continue. Go ahead. Go.
Yeah.
Clear out. Go ahead, man.
Oh, go ahead. No, I like the Mike Evans signing. It's a 3-year deal. Was he getting about 20 a year? That seems to be about the going rate for a starting wide receiver. About 20 million is the floor. Last year was his first season in the NFL where he wasn't a 1,000-yard receiver. So this guy's been crazy productive his entire career. He got injured last season. So that's the question with Mike Evans is can he stay healthy? If he can stay healthy, this guy's, red zone target, take the ball down the field, jump ball guy, I mean, this would be the best receiver that Brock Purdy has ever played with in his
That's what
career.
I wanted to say. This is kind of a atypical move for them. Wouldn't you say?
It's the biggest splashy move they've made. I think with Kyle, he hates to play young receivers, and what happened with Ayuk, where he basically, I don't know, he just said, I'm just not gonna honor my contract or play for you guys ever again. So then you're left with, we have a huge gap to fill at the wide receiver spot, and
Kittle's hurt.
And then Kittle's hurt as well. Hopefully he'll be back. I'll say like maybe mid-season he should be back. And we'll see what he is when he comes back. He's coming off an Achilles. But this gives you a legit number one receiver. I see why Mike Evans chose us.
For sure.
It fits the criteria of the elite OC, quarterback you believe in, and a chance to compete. We check all three boxes. I know you don't like. I don't know why you guys don't like Purdy, because he's maybe not uber talented. So you guys kind of knock him. I know.
Shout out producer Mike. I know you're gonna clip this one up.
Right.
No, I like Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy plays. He's not super talented, but his production is elite.
He's solid. He's just little. He got
He's
arm.
very little.
That's just it. I think it's a move. Y'all are addressing a deficiency that y'all have had for a while due to people wilding. Low key, Ayuk was wilding. Debo Samuel was wilding, and it's just like y'all needed someone to steady the ship. Y'all got a Hall of Famer on the back end of his career, which is cool.
The very back end.
Yes, he's like what, 32?
He'll be 33 when the season starts.
We signed Odell Beckham for $15 million that 1 year, so 20 isn't like crazy. So
yeah, given the inflation, that's about it's about a similar contract.
At the very worst, he's a red zone target.
Worst case. No, I think he could still play. He just got hurt, but can he stay healthy? Older guys, we'll see. That's my biggest question: is can he stay healthy? I think he can still play at a high level. It reminds me of when we signed Anquan Bolden at the end of his career when we had Kaepernick and them, and he came in and he was old. And to me, when guys were slow in their prime, I don't have as much concern about signing them when they're older, because they've always been slow. So it's not like you sign a speed guy and he's not fast anymore. How is he going to be able to still be productive and do what he does? Mike Evans has never really been a speed guy. He's always been jump ball kind of guy, and he's still going to be 6'6", 230. So I think he'll still be able to perform if he can stay healthy. And then that slides Ricky Pearsall to the number 2 slot, is more natural spot instead of trying to be the feature wide receiver on the team. And then we'll see what CMC looks like. He's running back years. He's been playing for a long time. But I like the weapons. Once we get George Kittle back, this is a team that can put up some points with Brock Purdy at the helm.
They're gonna put up some. Yeah, is he gonna be a Bear? What's up?
I was kind of going back and forth on if we were going to trade him or not. Signing a 33-year-old receiver makes me think they're going to resign him, because then
could be. I agree.
Like if we signed a young receiver, then I would say, oh, they're probably going to ship him. Like it's about youth now. But this move says, okay, they're trying to win in this next year or two, so you're not going to get an upgrade to Trent Williams by trading. You'll just have to pay him.
Question about Trent Williams. Didn't he just ask for money like
last season? Yes.
I mean,
he held out for a little bit to get money.
He's at the end of his earning potential. So I would do the same thing if I was him. So
he's a Hall of Fame left tackle, huh?
I'll say some quick stuff about the Bears moves. We signed Devin Bush, Browns linebacker, who's graded out pretty well. I think he's an upgrade over my man's okay, call his name right now. He's an upgrade over Tremaine Edmonds. We signed Kobe Bryant for at the safety position. I love that. I think that they know that the deficiencies were in the middle of the field, so we have to address that. So I think that they have a little bit more work to do up front to get that taken care of. I love the corners still. I think they're gonna keep those guys if they can stay healthy. They should have a better year. So I love the moves already. We re-signed Case Keenum, meaning we might trade Tyson Bagent, who seems like he has some value across the league. So we can flip him for something. Ryan Pace is the man. I think he's gonna find something to get that done. And we could just add more to this roster before Caleb hits this Uber contract that he's due. So
yeah.
Shout out to Ryan Pace and shout out to the day we've had so far. We're gonna come back and talk about Alec Pierce, but let's do another one gotta go. I like this one. This one I love. So one gotta go, all in their prime. Travis Kelce, Rob Gronkowski,
safe.
Tony Gonzalez, Antonio Gates. Have at it, fellas.
This is rough.
This may be the toughest one. Gonzalez and Gates.
Bottom two, yeah.
Like the top two are like probably the best two to ever play the position.
It's between to me is between the bottom two.
For sure. I'm going back and forth trying to remember Gonzalez and Gates.
Gonzalez got to go.
Yeah, Gonzalez got to go.
Damn. I was leaning
by
towards
a hair. By a hair.
I was leaning towards. I'm not gonna tell you what I was leaning towards. If we as a group think that this is the bottom two, I'm not gonna say
you was getting rid of Gronk.
Hell no. Gronk's the best tight end of all time. Come on now.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I think I got Gronk number one.
Gronk's one. Who you got, Keith?
I was gonna say Gonzalez.
You going Gonzalez? Both y'all going Gonzalez? Ooh. Tony Gonzalez, man. He was the best.
I remember.
Tony was the best tight end in the league before it was like a thing. And at least for at least 7 years. So I remember growing up, he was the best. When he was with the Chiefs,
Casey. Yeah,
and even he had a reclamation act with the Falcons. I'm gonna have to get rid of Gates.
Get rid of Antonio.
Yeah, because Tony was the real man. He was the best tight end ever before these two guys came around. And so I got to get rid of Antonio. Sorry, Antonio, you was the real too, but you're not these other. So, sorry. Okay, that was fun. Should we do another one? Let's do another one real fast.
That's cool. All college guys.
Wow.
I like it.
That's a good one.
All right. One gotta go, all in college. And this was our era.
Yeah, I remember these guys vividly. Yeah.
Vividly. Reggie Bush at USC, Vince Young at Texas, Tim Tebow at Florida, Cam Newton at Auburn. Ooh. To me,
it's between Young and Tebow, I feel like.
Cam and Vince. Damn, this is hard. I'm sorry.
My immediate reaction was Tebow.
But he won 2 Heisman, dog.
He's safe to me. Like this is not what he was in the NFL. This was what he was at in Florida. He was a force. He kept Cam Newton on the bench.
And then Cam Newton went to Auburn and played with nobody. And won the
No, he played with nobody. They had hoopers. I mean, it's the SEC. But no. To me,
who was Cam Newton?
I don't think Cam had a lot to throw to on that offense.
Their defense was good, but it was
defense was the DT Nick Farley. We had this conversation last episode.
Yeah.
That was it.
I'm cutting Reggie Bush.
But okay, Reggie, when he was in college, was like he was spectacular, but he was like the most famous college player of like our lifetime, I think. Like Reggie was like
Cultural icon.
yeah, like he was something like that. That's why it's tough to cut him. Vince and Cam, to me, my knee jerk reaction was they were safe because of the years they had. Vince against the USC team. Oh, well, they beat Reggie and them.
Yeah, he
So
beat him by
maybe
himself. Yeah,
that is the difference. Because Vince and Cam, those years that they had, arguably the best college years a quarterback has ever had. So to me, they're safe. Tebow is in that talk as well. So I guess it's Reggie. Ugh.
it's Reggie. Now, because he's not going to impact the game the same way that these three are going to do it.
Yeah.
Like if you threw him up there against some other running backs, that would probably be a tougher choice. But that USC team was loaded, and Reggie and with Reggie Bush, and Vince was the best player on the field. So it's hard for me to say that I'm gonna, that I would cut Vince and keep Bush when Vince took this inferior team and beat Reggie Bush and them.
That was a hell of a game. That was the first game I knew like I love this shit. Like I was like, this shit is the best shit of all time. Love sports. That game, amazing. It's probably still as good as it was. What was that? 03 as it is like today. It was amazing. All right, let's talk a little Chiefs. Sign Kenneth Walker, who is
Not
a
bad.
really good back.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure what Pat's gonna look like, but I think this signing signifies that they think that they're ready to go, and they'll be back in it. What do you guys think? And couple this signing with the fact that they trade away their best corner, um, which seems like a cap move, right? I mean, they did it because Pat makes so much money, and they just got to continue to just draft guys to fill those holes, right? But what y'all think?
I think it's a reoccurring theme amongst these teams that are they keep having these deficiencies in certain areas, and they try different ways to different solutions to throw at it, and it's just not working. So it's just like, let's go get a guy. And I think this is just another case of that. I don't. I mean, now you got a two-headed monster with Pacheco. Like that's kind of
Pacheco can go
nasty.
too.
Like, and I don't know if they're gonna keep Kareem Hunt. Like, damn, if you have all three of them guys, whew, like it doesn't matter what Pat looks like. Like you can just come along slowly, just make some plays here and there. But man, yeah. Isn't Rashid Rice? Did something happen with him? Like he's no longer on the team or something? Am I tripping?
I think he's still on there. I think who knows? I think he's got some legal issues. I'm not quite sure. I haven't been staying over there.
So I
Yeah,
mean,
they
they're
take
probably
guys with legal issues.
they're probably going wide out sometime in the draft to go with Xavier Worthy.
Yeah. Are these? I guess my question is, are these gonna be back in the Super Bowl, man?
Not with
That's
this squad.
really.
I don't think I'm not as high on Kenneth Walker as the rest of you guys are.
Go ahead.
No,
High
I don't think he's
volume.
a scrub. I don't think he's like
He's not
Saquon
a
Barkley.
superstar.
Like he's
But
okay.
he can really run the football though, like
He can handle
legitimately.
a high volume.
And I don't think anybody thinks that he's Saquon, but I mean, it in my opinion, this depends on what Patrick looks like when he gets back. I mean, that's what it comes down to. So I mean, if he comes back 100% or even 90, I mean, they got a shot at it. They got a shot at it.
For me, like Travis Kelce's probably washed.
Very.
Xavier Worthy has been a disappointment since he got drafted. Rashee Rice is okay. Kenneth Walker is okay. Like, who is scaring defensive coordinators on this besides, Patrick Mahomes? I'm talking about like the weapons that are there. Who is scaring DCs next season? Looking at these guys.
This guy right here.
I said aside. I'm talking about the weapons that he has aside from him.
Does not matter. In my opinion, it does not
I
matter.
have two questions. Number one, is Tyreek Hill re-signing with this team? With Eric Bieniemy coming back as well. It's like bringing the band back together.
Sort of.
They might try to.
That's the first question.
mean, the way that leg was looking, I'm not counting on nothing from.
I think he would be a little redundant here,
With
simply
Xavier Worthy?
because, yeah, they just got too much speed. Like they need like a possession guy or something else. They just got a lot of speed already. Even Rashee Rice is like kind of fast, but
Yeah.
maybe though I don't know what their mindset is. Maybe it is get the band back together.
Mm.
But that leg was like
Crisscross applesauce?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was.
I think he's done. I think he's done. I could be, like I said, could be wrong. He could rehab that thing and
Dude, that's a 2-year type of injury too. Like it's not like you're gonna come back right at 1 year. And then at that 2-year mark, how old are you? 33, 34?
33.
Yeah. Second question before you scroll. We asked about Luka earlier as far as, is this the best we've seen? Have we seen?
Stop.
I know where you're going.
Someone could have said stop when you asked that about Luka.
It was wild. It's wilder than this
It's
one.
not.
I'm just
hold on,
asking.
wait.
We're bringing up good conversation on the Rashawn Franco podcast.
Please ask the whole question. I didn't mean to interrupt you, so we can get this on wax.
Have we seen the best of Patrick Mahomes?
Oh my God.
That's a great question.
Y'all want it to be something that is not. That's what I'm hearing.
Oh,
To me, it doesn't matter. Like, I recognize his greatness. I'm literally just asking. I don't want the downfall of Patrick Mahomes.
No, he's really fun to watch. I'm not rooting for that either.
When Pat ain't in the Super Bowl, look what the fuck we get. It's kind of like, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, y'all could do better than Drake May. I mean, it ain't got to be Patrick Mahomes, but we could do better than Drake May in that.
Sam Darnold.
He tore his leg up pretty bad. The team around him ain't what it was. I don't know. I'm not betting against him though.
No is my answer. Are we serious?
He's still in his prime. I mean, I think it's
tore his ACL.
I mean, he's what, 30, 29, 30, something like that. I mean, it does depend on how he comes back and what he can do, but I think it's kind of like the same answer with the Luka thing. I think you may see this where he may not get better, but he can play at this high level for another 3-4 years.
I do not like having those two guys in the same conversation. They are completely different mindsets, in my opinion. Like, this guy is a maniac, the one that's on the screen, 15. The other guy isn't. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you hate Luka so much, Mike.
I'm not saying that. Y'all brought him in this conversation.
Luka isn't coming off an injury. I mean, the Chiefs have been having like their slumps, and it's just like, it's also similar is the Chiefs doing Pat a disservice as far as how they're building their roster. It's just like there's a little similarities there. Like,
I see the correlation.
Wait. So they were in the Super Bowl the year before this one, right?
Yes.
They lost.
They got the doors blown off by the Eagles.
Yeah, they got their ass whooped. But they were there though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm just checking. I'm just trying to make sure I'm remembering history correctly. You know. And how many Super Bowls does he have? I think he got 3. He beat y'all twice, and he beat the Eagles once.
Twice, and then he beat the Eagles 3. You're right.
Okay. How many Luka got?
He been there once and he lost.
Okay. I'm just trying to remember history. You know what I'm saying? Like, it get a little
I don't
fuzzy.
think he was. I don't think he was making the argument that Luka is as good of a player as Patrick Mahomes is. I don't believe that it was like the analogy that he was trying to make.
Not at all.
But I see the similarities. Have we seen, like you said, have we seen the best of him? Like Patrick Mahomes has had some incredible times, and now he's coming off of an injury. The team around him is not what it used to be. He's getting older. Have we seen the best? I think that's a legitimate question. The same,
No.
it's as legitimate as have we seen the best of Luka when he's 27.
And
different sports. Go ahead.
different sports. And Luka hasn't played with somebody that's been like a Robin, where Patrick has.
Yeah, he's got
Another correlation is roster construction. Like they just got rid of both of their corners.
They're good at identifying corners. I trust them. Like
I agree. They
they cycle guys out of it.
I agree. I was just asking the question.
I have
I
a
don't got no
question
problem
though.
with Pat. I fuck with Pat. Now, if this was Josh Allen, maybe I'll had some ill intent.
He would have been
Word.
salty. Yeah,
But
yeah.
I fuck with Pat.
Yeah, Pat, all time great. Number 2.
This, I think we can leave this alone. Like, Patrick is gonna be back. He's just too competitive to not be, and he probably wins another Super Bowl at some point. My question is, when you go back to Luka, if they never trade Jalen Brunson, not trade him, let him walk.
You've
He's
seen
in that-
another.
he's in that
You've seen him play
role.
with another premier point guard,
Who?
Kyrie.
Wasn't prime Kyrie, but yeah.
Yeah, I would vision to say that Jalen at this stage is better
Yeah, it's a
than
little better. Yeah, but how far are they off?
Right. I mean, right now it's
Right now they're separated.
not a fair.
At the
Yeah, it's not a
time,
fair comparison
when
right now.
Kyrie
But
was playing
when he
with
was in Dallas before he tore his knee up,
I'm saying if they had a chance to grow together,
Mhm.
do they win a title? That's basically the question I'm asking.
I think they would be in a better position because the Kyrie thing was temporary because he was aging at that time. And it was kind of like the best replacement available for Brunson. But had you kept Brunson, you would have needed to replace him. And then you could have used those assets to make the team even better around those two being the primary focuses on offense. I think that they would be better off than if they had let him walk. And then what ended up happening, I think, keeping him and then using those assets to build the rest of the roster out. They maybe could get one eventually. They stay together. They still be together right now. Brunson is hitting his prime. Luka in his prime. Definitely be better off keeping him. Have them kept him for sure.
Nico Harrison bailed whoever made that poor decision out, which was probably Mark Cuban.
I think it was Cuban, yeah.
And that era regime, because that was a terrible decision that compounded. Well, I mean, it helped kickstart what compounded for that franchise, and now they got Cooper Flag, but they back to square one pretty much. So
get the ball restarted.
Yeah. So yeah, it just was a slew of. This was a terrible decade for that franchise. Terrible. All right, I think we could talk about Alec Pierce, and then one gotta go. We get up out of here.
Sounds good.
Watched his tape. This white boy is always open. Literally. He's worth this money, in my opinion. That's my hot take. Have at it.
Big Flowers over at his house cheesing, looking at the chops. He's up next.
And he
gonna get paid $29 million.
You think Tebow is better than him?
I think they in the same ballpark.
They're in the same crew.
Zay's up next. That's how that goes.
But he can play. I've watched a little bit of him. Sudden, good route runner, good hands, great size. Was a 4.3 guy, 4.4, I think low 4.4 guy coming out.
He
That's
fast,
some good speed.
bro.
Is he the highest paid? Would I make him the highest paid receiver in the league?
Then you got rid of Michael Pittman too, and paid him out the wazoo.
You had to move Pittman to make space for him in terms of the financials. Is he a legit number one wide receiver in the NFL?
I don't think so. You just paid a deep threat premium money. I think that's what's just happened.
He's literally always open. Now that he's been paid, it's gonna be interesting to see how they check him. You see what I'm saying? Like it gets a little different when the spotlight's on you
Mhm.
and you get
And they
money.
roll the coverage to you. Yeah.
Yeah, but that white boy, he be open.
Is he like a faster Cooper Kupp or something?
No,
I
Cooper
think
was
Cooper
more.
Kupp nice. I don't think he that nice. No.
Cooper Kupp was more like shorter routes. This kid is like deep threat, take the top off the defense, running past guys, always open. Give me the rock, touchdown. Type. He nice, man. I don't know. This white boy nice, man. He real.
My question is, he doesn't get in the end zone like crazy, which is what I would want from a guy that I'm paying $30 million. I would want you to get in the end zone more.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he takes that next step, but like you said, his routes, hey, he'll route you up. He got some speed, good hands. He gets open. Just 6 touchdowns. Like he's never eclipsed that in his career. Makes me go, I don't know if I want to pay you $30 million, but you got what else are the Colts going to do? Like I don't completely blame them for they drafted him, they developed him, and now what are you going to just let him walk out the door and then you're just really scrambling.
Better.
Yeah. So I don't knock him for this. It's not bad. It's not for them. I get it. The market is going to keep going up. So you paid a premium for a guy who I don't believe is a premium player at his position, but he's really good.
Has he made any Pro Bowls or anything like that? Like
I don't believe so.
You pay him a lot of money for someone who's just like, damn.
Yeah, I think he's the highest paid receiver ever.
Yeah, that's insane.
Well, I don't think he's that nice.
Me neither, but I like him.
It seems like they're gonna pay Daniel Jones $50 million a year.
That would be foolish and be the end of their any chance of winning the Super Bowl.
Getting fired
for sure.
Like someone's getting fired. It's a wrap.
I don't understand why you would do that after you guys we've seen the formula. You could build a good team and get you a mid quarterback that's all right. In that Baker Mayfield, Sam Darnold. Like, if you're paying him that money, I'm cool. Paying him 50 is lunacy.
I would quicker go get Kyler and see what's up. Like
for sure.
Instead of paying him 50. That's a lot. But it seems like they're about to do it. They might not even have a choice. They might have to do it.
I'll go get Tua while I pay Daniel Jones 50.
And he's coming off injury. He had a good season, but he came out. He got hurt.
He tore his ACL.
I heard that they were thinking about Kyler. Like I heard, like on the sneak, like and that could be the holdup. Like Kyler probably has multiple suitors: Pittsburgh, Minnesota, them on the sneak,
Indianapolis, the Jets, but I wouldn't touch them if I was him.
Jets. I heard DeGeno for the Jets, but
yeah, so that makes the most sense.
Yeah, so I don't know, but I like this white boy. I think we'll see if he's the number one next year pretty quickly. Whoever's throwing him the rock, So
this reminds me of
Rivers
the
or who else,
Parsons deal in the NBA.
Chandler Parsons again with this guy.
This guy, Chandler Parsons. But I get the comparison. You gave a bag to a guy that's
money.
That's not like that. What he get who?
Yeah. All right, one gotta go. One gotta go in all their music. That is I guess that's Kendrick Lamar.
Is that supposed to be Kendrick? That's what I was gonna ask.
That's okay. Kendrick. That's J. Cole.
Could be. But he's got an LA hat, so I'm going Kendrick.
Right.
So Kendrick, J. Cole, Drake, and I guess that's Future. It looks like CD Lamb, but
I think it's Future too.
It's Future.
That's Future. That's Future. One gotta go in all of their music ever.
Easy, Kendrick.
Damn.
I agree. I think if Future didn't have so many hits,
He got a lot of bangers.
then it may be him, but he got so many. And the two in the middle are safe. Anybody that says otherwise is nuts. I'm sorry.
Okay, well,
Crazy.
I believe the two on the right are safe.
I agree with that
Everybody
take too.
else is up for grabs. Pause. Like, what?
You have
Keith?
I can see that perspective. The two on the, I'm not saying this. I can see that why you say the two on the right safe. J. Cole doesn't have the number of hits Future or Drake has.
I
Not
would
even
agree.
close.
I would
He
agree.
doesn't have a fourth of them.
Yeah.
But have y'all
I'm
gone back to
going-
that album?
I have.
The last one,
Yes.
man, it took me. It was like studying homework. Like, like like when you got like a final, and you be like, man, I don't want to do this shit, but I got a final in a week. Let me open up the book and go through. That was like the listening experience to me for that J. Cole
This
album.
nigga's forcing himself to read.
Like, let me listen to this so I could like listen to it. I didn't even get to the second CD. Like, you have no business making second CD. Like, double discs in rap, like, should not really be
It's a lot of
thing.
music. It's a lot to listen to, especially
You should
that he makes.
I think there's so
A
many
Snoop-
different types of tracks on there. It's not going to be a type of album that everyone's going to like the whole thing. I think different people got different tastes in music, and they're going to find what they like on that album. I think that's
a snooze fest.
That shit was boring. You got like
but
the first one had like 3 tracks on there, like the first CD, the entire CD, and I was like, I'm not listening to the second one. I'm like, I'm just done.
It definitely wasn't one of his best albums. I mean, I think everybody would agree with that, but we're talking about their whole body of work. We're talking about that. Kendrick, you got to go.
I'm picking Dre.
He just be saying
You just be wilding, dog.
I'm picking Jizzy.
There's like the one guy, like, I'm like, why is he even on this list?
I understand that hit after hit. I
What we
think he
gon-
knows a little bit, like as far as like he's a culture vulture to a certain extent, and it's just like he's profited off of that. He's stolen people's styles. He's a hit maker. He has hits. Drake can make music. I'm not hating.
He kept more bangers than everybody on
And
the
then he
list
got
combined.
probably everybody on this list combined.
And
I understand.
he has a 20-year run, and people, you could argue he's
I
top
understand.
2.
But everybody's gonna pick the same person. And I'm picking Drake.
So
Oh,
you
I'm
pick
picking. I'm
It's
picking Cole.
between J. Cole and Kendrick.
I like what Kendrick has done for his culture on the West Coast. I like what J. Cole has done for the people in the South as well as Future. And it just seems like Drake, even though he has all these hits, he's probably the GOAT.
But he's got to go.
I'm
He
picking
gotta
him to go for his culture vulture whitewashing ways.
I'm picking J. Cole. He has to go.
I respect
And we
that.
wouldn't even miss him. Like,
Damn.
let me not say that. Cole got some hits,
that was a little harsh. We wouldn't even miss
but
him.
like the rest of these guys have like legitimate hits that we would like kind of miss.
I
Cole,
feel
I
you.
don't believe so.
He doesn't.
Cole
What's-
definitely has some hits off that Friday Nights album. I mean, y'all, hey, I don't know.
He got some good music. Like he got some good songs, but like hits. What's the last J. Cole joint that came on and then like everybody would turn up? I'll wait. Oh man.
Kendrick on the same. It's like Cole's is like, at least Kendrick got some hits. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
Get that, don't kill my vibe. He got like a couple. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, they both kind of snooze fest kind of guys to be.
For sure. All right. Any other last thoughts we're here? No.
It was tough to consider Future because he makes music. Well, he makes his own music, and he makes music for other people too. So
Because I disagree on Drake got more hits than all these combined. I think him and Future is like not neck and neck. Drake probably got
closer than
like
you advertise.
Future Hendrix got hits.
Future got hits. I'm just talking about like the total number of them. Like he
Sheer
got
volume?
hits. Yeah, like he don't got the same amount of hits as Drake, but he got a lot of hits.
True.
And then J. Cole don't have any, so like Future's number doesn't his number doesn't go up, and then Kendrick got like 2 or 3, so like that gives him like a slight little bump, and it's still I don't think those 2 or 3 hits from Kendrick catch up to what all Drake got.
For sure. All right, there you have it. That's the Rashad
Bring us in the
show.
comments.
Yeah, please. Yeah, comment. I don't know who these is on this one. Got to go on any of them really.
That one's hilarious.
This
That
is
one's
wild.
crazy.
That's crazy.
Even when you look at
Antonio
it,
Gates looks like
that ain't Antonio Gates, but
Terry.
kind of look,
What's the dude? The security guard, Terry.
Terry Crews.
Terry
Terry
Crews.
Crews.
God.
He looked like a Latino Terry Crews.
Yeah, and
They got helmets on, so it's harder to
But that is not Cam Newton. I was gonna do this, but we'll save it, I guess.
Who you cutting?
Keep 3, cut 9. Keep 3 franchise QBs. I'll go first because I already know my 3. Obviously. I'm keeping Caleb Williams. That's number 1.
The pitcher.
Number 2 is gonna be Trevor Lawrence. And my number 3 would be Jalen Hurts. Have at it.
That's a crazy one.
The first 2 are the same for me. I got Holiday Hart and Trevor Lawrence. I don't know who I'll pick 3. I'm wild today. I got Fernando Mendoza.
Whoa.
That's better than Jalen Hurts to me. So
Yeah. So Holiday Hart, Trevor Lawrence, and Fernando Mendoza.
It's literally only one Super Bowl champ on here.
And he's like one of the worst ones on there.
Okay.
Wow.
Go ahead.
I'll go with the best quarterback on the list. Number 1, Brock Purdy.
Oh my God.
Number 2, I'll go with the most talented guy on the list, Caleb Williams. The number 3, I'll go with the guy that's got all of the tools and is like prototype, Trevor Lawrence.
Good 3. It's tough to it's tough to go last and not pick the same people. I'm not just gonna say a name just to say a name, Keith. So I'm gonna go with Caleb. He showed a lot of promise. I don't like the nail stuff, but we gonna let that slide. I don't really feel that. Trevor Lawrence, arm not really surrounded with a whole lot, but I think he's big time, and yes, and Hurts. I don't know why y'all hate on him so badly. Like you said,
he sucks.
He has a Super Bowl. He got there and won it. How's he suck?
Oh, I don't think you watched him play too much last year. He's quite terrible.
But
he did win a Super Bowl.
He had a rough year. That's fair. But I don't see anybody else on this list that I would rather have on that Eagles team that made it.
I think that entire list would win a Super Bowl on that team.
No, stop.
Wow, what the heck? He's crazy.
Yes.
That's so disrespectful. You're
Even
disrespectful.
Mendoza, right? Even
Look at the list. Who wouldn't win a Super Bowl on that Eagles team where the Kansas City Chiefs couldn't get past midfield in the Super Bowl? Which one of those guys?
With you. I'm not doing it with you.
Bo Nix, maybe.
It doesn't come down to one game. Like you gotta like get there.
No, I'm saying that
you
team
forget that conveniently. Like,
yeah, the team was jam packed loaded with talent all over the place. Best O-line in the league. Running back was crazy. Two big time receivers on the outside, and a top 3 defense. That front 7 was all over every quarterback all through the way, all season long, all the way up to the Super Bowl.
You done?
Yeah, I'm saying, which one of those guys wouldn't be able to close that deal?
Thanks for listening to the Rashawn Franklin Show. Like, subscribe, comment. We out of here. Peace.